What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AK-XXI, and I'm back like I never left. And last episode, we got embarrassed at home. This week, we're looking for a little get back, and it could have been anyone. It just happened to be New Mexico. And on paper, we're way better than them, so I'm hoping this game doesn't have a lot of drama. As we load into this game, though, I will say that my only issue with this Auburn team is the fact that we don't have a lot of uniforms. That's a topic for another day though. In this game, we're going to need to have a good start, and hopefully we can maintain that momentum throughout the rest of the game. And we're going to get the chance to do that as we start on offense. Jeremiah Cobb is going to take this one out of the end zone, but he's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line. And that's where AK-XXI Hunter and the rest of this offense is going to take over. On 2nd down and 7, we're going to hand it off to Cobb, who's in for Hunter, and he has a lot of space on the left side. He's going to take it past the 50 before he's brought down. I want to incorporate him into the offense a little bit more so that we can reduce some of the wear and tear effects on AK-XXI Hunter. And runs like that is going to make it a lot easier to do. On the following play, we're going to look to pass and find Lambert Smith in the middle for another first down. After taking the sack on first down, we're going to be looking at a 2nd down and 16. Jeremiah Cobb gets the handoff again, and he's going to have another nice run. And our first drive is going to see us in the red zone after just a few plays. 3rd string running back Damari Austin in the game now. He's going to run right for a gain of about 7 before being brought down. We're doing a good job of spreading the ball around here on this first drive. And Coleman's going to try to get around the edge on a jet sweep. He's going to pick up the first down, but not the touchdown. On 2nd down and goal, we're going to look to pass with Thorne and find Robert Lewis for the touchdown. That's a nice way to cap off a good first drive. We played almost perfect on that drive, and that's going to give us the first lead of the game. I can't complain about the start so far, and now it's up to the defense to get a stop. They're going to set up the screen for their running back, Andrew Henry, and he's going to be able to pick up the first down. And we got to watch out for him, because one thing I don't trust is somebody that got 2 first names. On 2nd down, that run is not going anywhere. That's Eugene Asante with the stop. We're in man coverage here on 3rd down, and Antonio Kite is going to get beat. That's going to be a first down for New Mexico. We're going to get them in another 3rd down situation later on this drive, and Dan Pierre is going to find his receiver on an out route. That's going to be Caden Pope with the reception and the first down. Dan Pierre is going to look to pass again, but not finding anybody open. He's going to be forced to take the sack. And it was Eugene Asante again that was there first to make the play. He's too fast for the left tackle, and he was able to get to the quarterback before he could escape the pocket. Met with another 3rd down situation on this drive. Dan Pierre is going to drop back in the pocket and find Pope again for the touchdown. And the New Mexico Lobos are going to answer our opening drive touchdown with a touchdown of their own. The defense had a couple opportunities to get off the field on that drive, but we just couldn't capitalize. So as we end the first quarter, we're going to be looking at a tie game. And we've looked pretty even in terms of time of possession. We have a few more yards in them, but for the most part, they've kept up with us pretty well. We have the ball to start the 2nd quarter, and we're looking to pass. Thorne draws back and finds Robert Lewis on the drag. He spins into a defender. He's going to be dropped right there. We've had no issues passing against this defense so far, and Payne Thorne's going to find Cam Coleman this time on the bubble screen. That's going to go for a gain of 9, and on 2nd down and 1, Payne Thorne's going to look to the other side for Robert Lewis, and that's going to be another first down. We're going to fast forward to 3rd down and 7, where Payne Thorne's going to keep this passing attack going. On the receiving end of that pass was senior tight end Rivaldo Fairweather. That's going to set up a 1st and goal, and Lambert Smith is going to take the jet touch pass all the way to the end zone. That's a touchdown, and the Tigers are back in front. That technically counts as a pass, so that's going to be 2 passing touchdowns for Payne Thorne here in this first half. We're going to jump a few plays into the next drive where we're looking at 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back and finds somebody on the right side. That's Caleb Medford. He steps out of bounds before the marker, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. They hand it off to Henry, and he's met by Dorian Mawusi. And that stop by the senior linebacker is going to get us the ball back. With 4.5 minutes to go in the half, we're going to be looking at a 1st and 10 from our 39-yard line. Hunter gets the handoff going left. First down, man down, and he's out of bounds. What a run by AK-XXI Hunter. On the other side of the 50 now, we're looking at 1st down and 10. Payne Thorne's going to get chased out of the pocket and throw one deep. He's looking for Cam Coleman, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. I thought I had something, but I didn't. In hindsight, I probably should have just hit square. That's not going to hurt us too much though, as Rivaldo brings it in on 3rd down and 5. Handoff for Jarquez Hunter, and he takes it for a gain of 8 before being brought down. Great drive so far, and we were able to pick up the first pretty easily. On 1st and goal, the bubble screen goes to Cam Coleman, and he's able to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. And that's going to cap off another nice drive. And this is what I like to see after last game. This is how you bounce back. In 3 offensive drives, we have 3 passing touchdowns. And with a minute and a half to go here in the first half, the Lobos are going to look to add some more points to the board. They're going to look to hurry up after picking up that 1st down. On the next play, they're going to try to go deep, and I already know I'm beat. All I could hope for was an overthrow, but that pass is right on the money. Honestly, I don't even think that was my fault. We were in a zone, so the safety was supposed to pick that up, but his slow reaction to the receiver is what gave up the touchdown. So the Lobos are able to respond very quickly, and that's going to give us a chance to put some more points on the board. We have a little over a minute to work with, but that's going to be plenty of time. The New Mexico defense has had trouble stopping us, so I don't see them starting now. 1st and 10 from right around midfield, and Payne Thorne is hit as he throws. The pass is floated in the direction of Robert Lewis, and somehow he's able to come down with it. What a catch between 2 New Mexico DBs, and after that big play, we're going to run a little bit of hurry up. Payne Thorne draws back, but there's nobody up the middle, so he takes it himself for the touchdown. And we can do no wrong right now. That's 4 drives with 4 touchdowns. And that's going to be Payne Thorne's first rushing touchdown of the season. He doesn't scramble that often, so it's easy to forget about him. And if you do, we're going to take advantage of that 10 times out of 10. As the clock ticks below 20 seconds, the Lobos have one more chance to cut into this lead here in the first half. Dan Pierre is not going to be able to get away from the pressure that time, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. That's also going to force them to use their final timeout. That catch on the sideline is going to be enough for the 1st down, and it's also going to stop the clock. After an incompletion, it looks like they're going to settle for the field goal to end the half. And the kicker is going to have no problems on that attempt. So with that, we're going to go into halftime up 28-17. And the story of the game so far is our passing. Payne Thorne at halftime has more passing touchdowns than incompletions. He also has a rushing touchdown to go with that, accounting for all 28 of our points here in the first half. We've played some of our best football of the season here in this game, and we picked up in the second half where we left off in the first. New Mexico actually got the ball to start the 3rd quarter, but after going 3 and out, they gave us the ball right back. On 1st and 10, Payne Thorne is going to drop back and find Fairweather running across the middle. He has the first, and he's going to take the ball all the way inside the 30 before being brought down. On 2nd and 4, now Cam Coleman is going to get the jet touch pass, and he's going to be able to get the edge and pick up just enough for the 1st. So on our first drive here in the second half, we're threatening to score again. Jarquez Hunter is going to keep the ball here in the Wildcat and be brought down for a loss on the play. Jeremiah Cobb missed his block on that play, and that's going to cost us 3 yards. On the next play, Thorne is going to throw it to the sideline and find Robert Lewis for the 1st down. Hand off to Jarquez Hunter inside the 5, and he's going to take it all the way to the 1-yard line. They were able to stop him from getting into the end zone on that play, but one thing about Jarquez Hunter, you can't stop him twice. And that's the first touchdown that Payne Thorne has nothing to do with, at least on the scoring play. He did a lot to get us in that position in the first place, and the extra point is going to extend our lead. So our defense is going to come back out now with an 18-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be a nice run by Henry up the middle. At the 50 now, the Lobos have another 1st and 10. The jet sweep is going to go to the left side, and it's going to be a big pickup. Kayan Lee finally brings him down just outside the 20. And I'm not sure how we didn't get him at the line of scrimmage. The quick pass here on 2nd down is going to go for a gain of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. They're going to give it to Henry, and he has space, and he has a touchdown. So the New Mexico Lobos aren't going anywhere just yet. That score late here in the 3rd quarter is going to take it back down to a 2-possession game, and we need to make sure the momentum doesn't shift. Already looking at the possibility of going 3 and out on our next drive. But Robert Lewis has been a household name all day today, and he's going to bring in another catch for the first down. On the final play of the third quarter, Payne Thorne's going to find Fairweather, and he's going to be able to take it into enemy territory. We're going to be in a pretty good position going into the fourth quarter. We have a double-digit lead, and we have the ball on their side of the 50. The plan is just to run the ball, waste as much time as possible, and score on this drive. If we're able to do all three of those, we're going to put ourselves in a good spot to walk out of here with the win. Robert Lewis goes out of bounds right at the sticks, and they're going to call it 3rd and inches. We were going to run the ball, but for some reason, they decided not to guard Cam Coleman, and that's going to be an easy first down. If you're going to play defense like that, we'll take that every time. And that's going to be Coleman's 6th catch of the game. I'm very excited to see how he progresses over the next 4 years. That run from Jarquez Hunter is going nowhere as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Senior cornerback Nigel Williams was there to blow that up. That puts us in a long 3rd down and 10, and we're going to look to pass. And the pass from Thorne is going to be picked off. That's the last thing we wanted in that position. And we just try to force that when we shouldn't have. That's probably a spot where we should have just been conservative and taken the 3 points. But instead, we're going to end this drive with no points. The New Mexico offense is going to come back out now, and Dampier is going to find Pope on the post, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Lobos. One play, 88 yards, and that's going to be Pope's 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. New Mexico is going to go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. Dampier is going to be chased and eventually brought down by Jaron Thompson at the 1-yard line. Nice tackle there to prevent the 2-point conversion. That pass from Payne Thorne is going to fall incomplete, intended for Cam Coleman. Big 3rd down here as we try to avoid the 3 and out. The pass is brought in by Jarquez Hunter, but he's unable to get away from the defender. So we're going to go 3 and out and give the ball back to New Mexico. And now it's up to our defense to get a stop. They're going to set up the screen pass for Medford, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. I'm not sure if it's an issue with fatigue, but we're looking way worse here in the second half than we did in the first. They're going to set up another screen on the other side, this time to Henry, and that's going to go for a gain of about 5. Dampier drops back on 2nd down and finds his receiver on the out route. Keontae Scott dives and misses, and they're going to score. What the hell is going on in this second half? Our team is completely falling apart, and the New Mexico Lobos are going to take the lead on that score. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion to try to make it a 3-point game, and just like last time, this one is stopped. Keldrick Falk and Eugene Asante were both there on that stop. Jarquez Hunter gets the handoff and makes a couple cuts on his way to a 9-yard pickup. And that last run puts him up over 100 yards on the day. On 3rd down and inches, Payne Thorne's going to line up under center and give the handoff to his fullback. And he has no issues picking up the first. A holding penalty has us looking at a long 1st and 20. But that's no issue for us as Fairweather has a step on his defender, and that's a 1st down. Thorne drops back again and looks for Coleman on the other sideline, and that's going to be another nice pickup. That's going to put us in field goal range, and now we can switch our focus to run out the rest of this clock. Jarquez Hunter fights there for the 1st down, and the clock is going to keep ticking. Handoff again to Jarquez Hunter, and this time he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like New Mexico is going to start using their timeouts now. On 3rd and medium, we're going to try the triple option. The pitch goes to Hunter, and there's nobody in front of him. Touchdown Auburn, and your Tigers are back in front. That play was ran to perfection. We made all the right reads, and it ends with Jarquez Hunter celebrating in the end zone. We're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point game. Payne Thorne drops back, rolls out to his right, and throws it to the back of the end zone. And that's going to be going the other way. The pass was intended for Fairweather, but the DB jumps it at the last second. The only person that can stop him is Jarquez Hunter, and he's not going to do it. What a turn of events. Instead of going up 7, it's going to be 2 points the other way, and now it's just a 3-point game. And New Mexico is going to get the ball back, only needing a field goal to send this game to overtime. Considering how we came out in the first half, I'm surprised we're even in the game right now. We're going to need a huge stop from our defense on this drive. Dampier is going to try to roll out right, but he's going to be chased down by Philip Bleedy. And New Mexico is going to save that last timeout and hurry to the line of scrimmage. Dampier is going to be hit as he throws, and that pass falls incomplete. Keldrick Falk is the one that got there on the hit, and now New Mexico is down to their last chance to keep this game alive. Dampier takes the snap. He's going to take a deep shot to the right side. Keontae Scott's one-on-one with the receiver, and he's able to knock it down. And after that scare in the fourth quarter, your Auburn Tigers are going to hold on for the win. I can't believe we almost let that one slip. But in the end, our defense is able to hold strong and get us this win. Payne Thorne's going to get the player of the game honors after throwing for over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Well, technically 3 passing touchdowns and a 1 rushing touchdown. Jarquez Hunter rushed for over 100 yards and added 2 touchdowns for himself. And I'm sure there's no complaints in the receiver room. There were 4 different players with at least 4 receptions, with Coleman and Lewis leading the way with 7 receptions apiece. The offensive line also played really well, allowing no sacks on the day. And we're going to need another performance like that as we get ready for our conference opener. Next week we take on Arkansas in our first conference game. They're going to be coming in undefeated, but we're going to be at home, so hopefully the home crowd can help us out. I hope to see you there. And as always, if you made it all the way to the end, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know with a like. And if you want to follow the series, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and join the gang. And until next time, y'all stay safe.